Okay, so I want you to relax and pick one group that is calling you. So you can close your eyes and see what number you see, and that's gonna be your group. So this one's group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Hello YouTube. So in this one I wanted to do a quick pick a card for your next 6 months. So I just want to see what will happen in the next 6 months, regarding really anything that comes up, but primarily the energies. Any significant things that will happen for you. So you can choose between pile number 1, 2, and 3. I just wanted to mention that when I was shuffling your pile, it was the most fiery, it was the most sudden. It was like your guides were really, really wanting you to hear this. Your guides really wanted, there was some sort of message for you. They were like, just let's get it quickly, you know. Your pile, I was shuffling, like each card was just flying out of the deck. So let's see, maybe it has to do something with the way your next 6 months are going to be like, but we'll see. Okay, so right away what I'm getting from this is that your next 6 months there is going to be something that you still haven't finished yet, because we got this nothing is yet set in stone. So it's like some sort of situation, some sort of maybe some sort of situation in your life still hasn't finished yet. It's like you're still in the process of doing something, you're still in the process of moving, you're still in the process of finding the perfect life-work balance, you're still in the process of finding out many things about yourself and what you're meant to do in this life. You're still in the process of it's like things will be shifting for you next 6 months. Things will be like the way you are right now. There will be several shifts. There will be several shifts before before the end of those 6 months. It's saying don't let pride get in your way. It's like, I think this is a message of don't be a enemy to yourself. Don't be someone who will be standing in your own way. Don't stand in your own way. Be your own best friend. Detach from the situation and look at the bigger picture and see what sort of advice would you want your best friend to receive if it was you, and like listen to that advice. Like, be your own best friend, be your own supporter, be your own cheerleader. Don't stand in your own way. Tell yourself that you can do it, that you can achieve whatever you put your mind and heart into. whatever you really desire, you can achieve that, but don't essentially don't create a false image of yourself as well. Like, don't say anything like, oh, I can't do it because in the past I couldn't, and I failed, and this time it's different. It's saying this time nothing is yet set in stone. This time you are already a different person. You are shifting. This 6 months you are becoming a different person. You're like a shapeshifter. So yeah, it's like a advice to you: stay flexible in those 6 months, stay adaptable, and look at the bigger picture. Don't like, be present, but don't if something doesn't go your way immediately, then don't disregard the option that it is just a slow burn, that it can come after certain amount of time has passed. There will be some sort of strength test, and this correlates well with this Leo full moon card. Like, it's asking you to recognize who your ego is. Who are you trying to be? Who is like your most authentic self? And be it, but also find the perfect balance between your ego and your soul, between your like human needs and what your soul is urging you, is asking you to be like, to do. It's like, find the strength to be yourself in the most authentic way possible, in the most embrace both ego and soul and heart. And like, it's really asking you to find that balance and that inner strength. There will be some sort of a test of strength for you, some sort of situation where you really are being asked to remain, to keep calm, to remain your posture, to trust in yourself, first of all, in your own inner strength, to believe in yourself and in your guides, in the angels, in the process, how it is all gonna pan out. Maybe there will be delays, some sort of delays in communication, some sort of delays maybe in traveling, some sort of work-related delays, some sort of situation where you're like, I don't have any strength anymore, I'm just so devastated. And you're being asked to acknowledge that, yeah, you might be really, really tired, we all are. Sometimes you might be devastated, but still find that inner flame that still burns no matter what is going on in your life, no matter what challenges are out there for you. You still have to maintain that flame that will not fade away no matter what, even if your physical body is really tired of everything. Yeah, there will be some sort of challenging situation, definitely, where you will have to stand your ground, and it's like you will have to make some sort of decision where you feel like both of those choices that you will have to make, like you're gonna make one choice and you're gonna lose something, or you're gonna make another choice and you're gonna lose something else, that kind of situation. And it's asking you to again maintain that strength, and because I feel like you will do, even if you will lose something in the process of it, you will make a right choice for yourself, because you will know only what you will know at the time. You will only know what you will only be working with what you have at the moment. So any choice that you will make during those 6 months with some sort of challenging situation, it will be a correct choice for you. And you will really have to rely on that inner strength. Also, you're being asked to not to close your heart off to help, to others' help, because there will be this challenging episode, let's say, of your life where, and you might have the tendency to close off your eyes to other people's help, to somebody else's help, but there will be someone, it's like a universe will send you a person who is going to help you, who is going to tell you an advice of some sort or something like that. They will arrive from nowhere and they will disappear into nowhere, but know that they are God sent. Let's say they're sent by higher power for you to also to open your heart. It's like a lesson to rely on your own inner strength, but also being able to accept help even from people you don't know much, because for some reason they agree to help you. So in the future, for example, you might be the person who will help someone in need without much of a reason, just because you're a good person. So try to accept that help as well. Okay, let's see what else. What else, group number 1? What else you meant to know about those next 6 months? But man, some challenges, right? We got another page. It's like you're still a novice at something, you're still inexperienced in something, you still, like, there is a feeling in me that I feel like that will be you in the next 6 months, like, oh, I've made another mistake again, I shouldn't have done that, I should have taken another path. And this is saying, no, don't beat yourself down, don't do that, because you don't know, you're still a page, you still are not experienced enough, you're not like a guru, and well, none of us are really, we're all flawed. So what, like, I'm just gonna say it straight away what I'm seeing here. In the next 6 months there will be many situations that will show you your own shadow self, that will show you your own hidden darkness, your own habits and subconscious programs that are not serving you anymore. Like, there will be many situations where you will be put to test you, I feel like. Are you ready to release that? For example, can be very simple example. like you told yourself, okay, I will quit smoking next week, so starting from Monday I'm not gonna smoke, for example, right? And you will be put in many situations where you have those urges, right? You have those urges to smoke, and then, for example, your friends, you assemble together and all of them go to smoke, and you're being asked to stay in that room and not to go smoking with them, but you got such a strong urge, and you know the mood is great, and they're telling you like, oh, it's okay, like it's just one cigarette, you have smoked for 3 years, right? It's not gonna kill you. Anything like that. And those kind of situations will arise for you in the next 6 months. You will really be tested by the universe. Like, are you gonna again get involved with that relationship that you know doesn't serve you? You know that this relationship is toxic, you know that this person doesn't love you, they're there for you because of your money, of your status, of your physical appearance, of your, you know, they just want to suck the life out of you, and that's it, and then they will do their thing, you know, but they're not appreciating of you. Are you gonna involve with them again? Those kind of situations will be arising for you in the next 6 months, where there will be no more, like, if you will still go on to that old cycle, old paradigm, it's like it will be really hard for you to get rid of those subconscious patterns, those limiting beliefs in the future. That's why those situations arise, so that you can quit them, you can finally say no, and finally say no, which will be tough, which will be not very pleasant for you, because it's very easy to say yes to the things that you're used to say yes to, but you're being asked to say no to, and to deal with all of the hard emotions that come up to the surface, so that you can accept it and release it and strive for a more healthy and balanced life for yourself. It's like all of that subconscious things will come to the surface, so that you can completely release it for good. And then and just in general, those next 6 months, I feel like you're up to something new. You're up to especially creative endeavor. I feel like there is some sort of new projects. You have a lot of curiosity about something, you're passionate about something, you're off to the new adventure for yourself. You found something new, you're creating something new for yourself, you explore something new, you have the connection with your inner child that lets you explore. Yeah, it's like you're up to some sort of new endeavor for yourself, and universe is really backing you up on this one. We got Ace of Pentacles, so expect some sort of reward for everything that you've done. I see it more as a, not like unexpected money or anything like that, more like you will be backed up in general with the universe. You will just feel like you're supported. You will just feel like you're going the right way. You're going some certain way, and you know there are right people on your path. There are like things flow to you naturally in whatever you're doing. I feel like mostly it's career related here, but like universe is backing you up big time. So it's saying go ahead and explore your inner child's curiosity. Go ahead and explore. Go ahead and do that thing, Dan. Create this project. Go ahead, we're gonna back you up. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna help you the way we can, and you will not need anything. You will only need to create. You will have all the tools. Okay, so career and finances specifically for you. Pile number 1. Wow. Oh my god. This is awesome. So everything I said before about exploring your inner child's curiosity, about going ahead, you have a major auspicious energy in your career sector, career and finances sector. Next 6 months. So let's start with this. You're gonna be wandering. You're gonna be wandering into the new world. You're gonna be meeting new people. You're gonna be collaborating with people. You're gonna be showing yourself, showing your gifts and talents. You might become noticed by someone who has more power and influence than you. Overall, if you work under someone, then you're being really, really appreciated at work. You're really being seen for who you are, for how wonderfully you do your thing. But like collaborations, new people in your career sector, you have your own business, then very wonderful partners that you will work together with. You will have a good harmonious workflow together. Awesome. You're being backed up by your family, your friends, and the whole universe in what you're doing in your career, what is your vision, what is the work that you do. You're being fully backed up and you're being fully loved and appreciated for what you're doing, for who you are, and for how things are going on for you. It's like, and you feel fulfilled, you feel completely fulfilled with where you are at in terms of your career and money, where you're going to. Your cup is overflowing. There are some sort of blessings definitely in your career. Luck, streams of luck, and universe really backing you up heavily on your career endeavors. New money also flowing in. And like new money coming in, but you immediately invested into something else. So it's not like you put aside a lot of money. I don't see that. I see it more like maybe new money coming in and then you immediately invested into something. But there's definitely no losses for you in terms of career and money. It's quite stable in that sense. It's you feel really good with where you are at. Very grounded, very stable. And you got the star in your career sector, in your money sector. You're being guided by the higher forces to, especially like if you have your own business, if you have your own thing you're doing, you're being guided each step of the way. There is this inspiration in you, again there is this flame burning in you about what you want to do, about what you see, and you're creating it literally in your 3D reality. you literally start to finally have some sort of recognition, some sort of people noticing you, some sort of exposure. But any case, this is a very promising, next 6 months are very promising for your career, and you're being healed also from the past, maybe limiting beliefs about money, about your career, about your self-worth image or something like that. You're being healed from that, and you're following your true north in terms of your career, which is wow. It's awesome. There will be some sort of clash in your relationships. It can be romantic, it can be platonic. Apply it to your own situation. But there is some sort of clash of, especially of egos, especially of the way you see life. You see life in a different way, or you start to see life in different way with your relationships, with your partner, with your friends. It's like you are becoming each and everyone, your own people, and it's time for you to either make peace with it, either you're gonna be clashing a lot. You're not gonna find a peaceful resolution until you both accept each other for who you are, until you have like a proper conversation with each other about where you're headed to, what your priorities are right now, and what you see in each other, what you want this relationship to be like. And it's really asking you to talk with your partner, with your friends. Don't be silent, because or if you're gonna be silent, then you will literally just clash and part ways in a very negative way, in a very unpleasant way. So if you wanna just talk with them openly. And you might also receive like a message in your dreams about how to move ahead in this situation, how to, like, you will receive a message in your dream if this relationship is even for you, or has it already served its purpose. And I see that you have the power, you have so much power, you can resolve any issue if you want to. If there is some sort of ego clash, then if you want to keep having a harmonious relationship with this person, you are able to resolve it, you are able to talk it out, you're able to take the matters into your own hands and to find that perfect, abundant relationship you're looking for. If you're, for example, if you're single, or if you're looking for friends or something like that, then it's really asking you to not to stay in your cocoon, to get out there, because that's the only way we meet people, is only by getting out there. And right now it's not really difficult to do that, since we have internet. You can always connect with people, even by internet. It's saying take the matters into your own hands and create your perfect relationship. You will find, I apologize, you will find people who you vibe with if you make the first steps, make the first move, and you will say that, okay, it's time for me to find someone, it's time for me to find new friends, find new partner, find new, like, people you chill with, basically. And once you will do that, you will find a great abundance in that. You will find your people, you will find your tribe, you will find people who you're meant to be with at that time. So step out and be yourself and show yourself off. And also that's the same message as the career sector, because in your career somehow you're also showing yourself off. So yeah, don't be afraid to do that. You will find very abundant and promising environment for yourself. So do the steps you're being guided to do. Playfulness. I really felt that there will be many situations next 6 months. There will be a lot of like playful energy in your life, new playful energy, new people. It's really asking you to have fun and, you know, at least for a day or something, forget your responsibilities, like let yourself loose, give yourself freedom to have fun, to be yourself and be okay with whoever says whatever to it. Yeah, there will be a lot of very, very fun situations in your love life, in your career as well, and like your personal life. A lot of fun, even though there was quite a bit of challenging situations that I saw. There will be like perfect balance between challenging situations and some fun. If you are in a partnership, then you're being asked to have fun with your partner, to spend time with them, to not to stay in your routine, to explore and do new things together. You will find out many things about your partner that you didn't know about. You will see each other with fresh eyes, so you're really asked to do that. And no matter if you're a single or in a partnership, love yourself first. Remember that you are the most precious person, and before giving to anybody else, make sure your own cup is being filled. Make sure you are satisfied with who you are, with what you are. You love yourself so much. You look in the mirror each and every day and say, oh, how much I love myself. Or because even when you love yourself, it's really people catch that, people see that, and they perceive you, and like everyone starts to treat you different. If you have self-love issues, then you're really being asked to work on that, because you are very, very precious, and no one, if you were told otherwise in your life, that's not the case, definitely. And yeah, if you don't love yourself, nobody else will love you. So really work on that. And I really don't know what sort of advice to give you. It's maybe not me who is meant to, but it's really possible. Let's say it's really possible, if you have self-love issues, if you don't understand how you can love yourself, just have a thought in mind that this is really possible to love yourself. This is really possible to see yourself in a completely different light than from what you were told and from what you have seen in yourself. And day by day, it is possible for you to find beautiful things in yourself, little things, and it's really possible for you to fall in love with yourself. That's the message. Keep going and you will learn how to love yourself. Just make steps, maybe watch YouTube videos on how to do that. That's really, really specific for someone who needs to hear it. So, okay, let's see what else. Again, there is this message of self-love. It's like if you have like a problem of being very codependent on your partner, being very like not seeing yourself, for example, without any partner, then you're really being asked to recognize those patterns in yourself. You're really being asked to love yourself and find out what a healthy romance is, because a healthy romance will bring you so much more joy and happiness when both of you are complete individuals without each other. You will find so much good emotions in that, a lot of positivity, a lot of new kind of feeling where you don't lower yourself and you are okay without your partner because you love yourself and you also trust your partner. And also another message, like I feel like this is talking about being an adult and being a child in your life. This is like a very significant theme here. That be a judge, be a smart person, be very fair with your life and where it's going and what you put your time of the day to, but also remember to believe in miracles. Remember to believe that you are like in a cartoon, this kind of vibe. You are your own main character of your own story, and find balance between those two, and your life will play with new colors. In that sense, you will find balance between being like working adult, let's say, with your sense of wonder, with your childlike kind of true self. It's like when both of those parts work in perfect balance, you create your perfect life. Because this judge, this adult, they know how to manifest things into the 3D, but you cannot always be this strict adult, because you will burn out and you will not have the kind of the inner flame, and you will not have like fuel to move, because this inner child part of you will need some sort of food. So yeah, that's like a message of balancing that out and loving yourself, loving all aspects of you, shadow self, your, like, whatever you are, whenever you are, in whichever situations you are, like, expressing that and embracing that, and whatever you really don't like about yourself, then working on that, resolving that, then not to be like, oh, I don't love myself because I cannot speak up for myself, and then that's it, and you're like, you're just beating yourself up and you don't do anything with it. Instead, recognize those patterns and next time try to speak up for yourself, that kind of thing. And those next 6 months, you're being asked to follow your intuition first of all, but like rely on your intuition, because again, there is this element, even with this judge as well. It's like you will know what to do, you will know when to do. Trust your intuition, even if you don't have confirmation in your 3D reality yet. Follow your intuition, follow your gut, and go. Like, there is like, that's like this full energy. Trust your intuition, trust the divine, and go for it, even if you don't know how the things gonna pan out based on the facts, based on what you have in front of you. Listen to the intuition, because it will bring you to the right place, definitely. And yeah, and overall I feel like your intuition will, even if you have strong intuition right now, your intuition will flourish those next 6 months. You will be able to listen to the subtle voice even stronger. You will be able to perceive those messages from higher realms even better. You might be like, whatever you're doing, you might be even starting to do tarot, or however you like to connect. You're going to do that more often. You're going to be more in the flow with your higher self, that kind of thing. So that was your reading. I hope you liked it and found some sort of answer for yourself. Thank you for watching, and bye. So the first card that you got is, what do you need to release? I hope you can see them actually. It's the first time I'm doing this with this angle, so what do you need to release? So right away what I'm getting from this is, what do you need to release? I feel like you successfully releasing something. In those next 6 months, you are getting rid of something that doesn't serve you. You're getting rid of some sort of old habit, old pattern for good. And I feel like this has been resurfacing itself a long time, like years, like, I don't know, a very old habit or pattern of yours, pattern of thinking, some sort of limiting belief that you have with yourself. It's going away. In this next 6 months, you're actually, feels like you're tying up loose ends. You're actually finishing this old paradigm. You're actually like putting the stamp, I feel like, on a contract, on a, like, you have listed a list of things that doesn't serve you anymore. Like, you have written a list and you're like, okay, I'm done with it, and then you kind of throw it away to burn. It's like something is being burned out of your life. Something is being thrown away for good. A lot of cleansing, a lot of mental cleansing, a lot of maybe you're cleaning up your house, like you're throwing away unimportant things you no longer vibe with, even people, even relationships that you don't want to be associated with anymore. It's like you got the strength now. You got the strength now to release them. And you're very close to achieving your goal. You're very close to... I feel like it talks about something else. It's like you have successfully released something in those next 6 months. You have successfully cleansed out of clutter. And that way, because you have cleansed, because you are taking action, because you recognize your own patterns, because you're closing out certain chapters, it's like this way new chapters are being accelerated, new stuff you want to, the way you want your life to look like, it is being accelerated for you. It is being finally, like, something is starting, finally some it's like it's starting to like get speed, get quicker. Like when it felt like it was so slow, right now it's going to, like, quickly, it's going to finally gain momentum. Some sort of situation, some sort of, feels like project, or feels like career mostly, but even love life, even something else you have in mind, like it's finally moving, it's finally, something is started to gain momentum, so that it looks like your plan, so that it's not on the seed stage anymore. It's not like a little plant. It looks like more like your vision, more connected to your vision. Okay, so let's continue with this pile number 2. Your next 6 months. But they feel so much... we'll see, but I feel like it feels better than better than previous months for you. It's like something's finally, there is some element of relief in your next 6 months, like finally I'm getting to that position, finally I found the perfect person for myself, or something like that, like this kind of element to it, like, yeah, finally I've been working so much, I've been looking for a job for such a long time, and yes, finally it's moving, finally I got accepted somewhere, something like that. Okay, yeah, and you got 9 of Cups. So yeah, some sort of wish of yours is coming true, or it's like in the process of coming true. Maybe not the end goal, but some sort of milestone. You have hit some sort of milestone in next 6 months. It's like I see you like being like, finally it's here, finally, like look at me, I'm not inexperienced anymore, I'm not like a little child anymore. I have accomplished something already, I have done something, I'm I'm not a beginner, I'm becoming a pro, that kind of thing. And there is a lot of green on this card, so I really feel like, and like she's holding a 4-leaf clover, so that's definitely a sign that luck is on your side, and it's really correlating with this color as well. So I feel like this is a message that luck is on your side, that that whatever you put your mind and heart into, really put your mind and heart into, it will pay off big time. It will pay off, and divine is on your side. Whatever you really wish for yourself, divine is on your side. You will be able to get through the darkness, through the heavy, through the uncertainty, through the old into the new. And the period of wait is over. You got this 4 of Pentacles in reverse, and I really felt that it's talking about like the period of wait is over, the period of when you, it's like something finally starts to bloom, something finally starts to kick in. It's like you either have found someone for yourself, you either have found the help that you needed, or the material support, or something. It's like something has finally came true for you. You finally got some sort of confirmations that you're on the right path, but like not as in abstract confirmations, not only your gut feeling, but also like confirmations in the 3D world. Like you're finally, like those first flowers, first results of the projects, first fruits, let's say. And you got the World card. So for me, this is a really like a confirmation that this is the completion of a huge cycle. It's like you finally have released something that doesn't serve you anymore. It's like you're leveling up, especially by the end of those 6 months. But like you're finally leveling up, it's been such a long time coming, and now you're ready to move on, you're ready to start something new. I don't get the feeling that you're starting it in those 6 months, but you're closing out some elements of your life for good. You're like, okay, been there, done that, time to say bye. Thank you for all the lessons I have received. Thank you, universe, for teaching me something. And now it's time for me to move on. Now it's time for me to find something new for myself. Now it's time for me to level up. And also now it's time for me to write down all of the lessons that I have learned and actually use them in practice, like actually be the better version of myself that already has the experience, that already knows much more than I did before, than I did previously, prior to those 6 months. So like I always mistake this World card with a High Priestess for some reason, just because of the, like, look at the picture. But so this is like a message for me that you're evolving spiritually, definitely, big time. A lot of spiritual advancement. There are like all of those 5 cards in this deck, like this deck and this deck, they both of them have like different color schemes, and all of them, you know, they're all similar colors. They're all either blue, either malachite, and they have like bright red cards in both of them. Like they have different colors in them. So this is and there are there are 2 full moons there on those cards, and yeah, this is like practically a full moon. So a major completion of a chapter, a major glow up in a spiritual sense, a lot of work on a soul level, and it's finishing, it's finally lessons learned, finally you on to the new journey, but you're more in a transition to the new journey. You're not really starting the new journey, you're completely finishing up the old for yourself. So you can apply this to your situation. What are you up to right now? If you're like, I don't know, if you finished uni, then maybe you have received your diploma or something like that, like some sort of chapter is finally closed and over and done with. Yeah, there's a Hierophant here, so again, it's like you're evolving spiritually. You're becoming a better version of yourself. You're becoming someone who you proud to look at in the mirror. You're becoming someone who you're becoming more closer to the vision of yourself that you have. Like, for example, I don't know, it can be whatever, really. It can be like you want to be a better pianist, and you finally, I don't know, you have your own studio to record. You have the piano of your dreams or something like that, you know. You're finally glowing up, and even physically as well. Even physically, you're maturing big time. You're becoming a more proud person as well, and it's like you I feel like you're a very, very powerful soul, to be honest, because I feel like you learned how to manipulate energies, how to manifest really anything in your life. You've learned how to pull in what you wish for yourself. You've learned how to, because you have learned some sort of big lesson for yourself, and right now it's like you can finally manipulate energies into the 3D. You can finally create something out of nothing. And also, like, your third eye gets huge activation. Okay. Yeah, again, there is this message of also closing out old chapters, is in terms of your, yeah, this is like a major cleanse. I don't know what you're doing, like major cleanse and spiritual upgrade. But this is also talking about closing out chapters in terms of your old karmic cycles, with old karmic partners, with old like, I see on both of you, on both of those cards, I see you walking away and closing the door. It's like, you know, those people, you were a good company, right? Or you were like, I don't know, you were a great pair, you had a great relationship, but now it's time for you to go. Now it's time for you to leave those 2 people in the cafeteria and move on further, move on to somewhere else. and you're doing that. You have left all the junk, you have left all the clutter, and you're moving away. And you have become so powerful, you're literally killing off the demons. Literally, even I feel like those 6 months can be like you're walking this new road, but you're all by yourself. Especially if you're single, I feel like you're more so, I don't see a new person coming in. I see you walking away from old people, from old cycles, from old habits, from old beliefs about yourself, and like you're moving on to something better. You're seeing yourself, like your priorities are being changed. Your vision of yourself gets upgraded, and it's like the old doesn't serve you anymore. You're looking at something new. You want someone new. You want someone new that will fit your vision, will be a fit to your puzzle, will be, and it's not in an unhealthy way, it's in a very healthy way for you. It's like you want equal give and take. You don't want any tough lessons because you have already learned them. You don't want any mind fuckery. You want a person you can trust. You want a person you vibe with. You want a person that is fitting all of your like bullet list points. Whatever you search in a partner, you want that person if you're single. Yeah, but you're really leaving something behind. You're just walking away fearlessly because you have done everything that needed to be done, and you're just gone. Your shift is over. It's time to go home. It's time to go somewhere, and it's not the time to stay where you were at prior to those 6 months. This pile is really something. Because really whoever you are, you're so on the right path. You're doing such an amazing job. Just keep going. So, okay. So, career. Ooh. I don't know what's happening in your next 6 months, but it's really, really powerful. Let's just talk about it. So, you have ended something in terms of your career. Big time. You got the death card. You have ended something. You have ended some sort of contract. If you're working under someone, you have like feels like you have ended some sort of contract or switched jobs, or like you're switching jobs, you're switching around, your workplace gets transformed, you're moving to another place, you're like pick your own message, fit your message to your own situation. You're getting new co-workers, your working environment is changing. It feels like really to me like you're switching up, especially if you work under someone, like you're switching the positions, you're switching the place you work at, and immediately in those 6 months you get something new for yourself. You get your karmic reward for all the hard work that you have put in prior, and like the new beginning kicks in immediately. You find a new job, you find a better position for yourself. You maybe it can even talk about quitting your day job in order to pursue your dreams that you have wanted to pursue for the longest time ever. And it's like angels right now, they're screaming in those 6 months, they're screaming at you. Quit your job. You really, like, you're so tired all the time, you're so devastated, you're not serving your higher soul's calling at that job. Do your thing, and we're gonna take care of the bills. We're gonna think about something, we're gonna do something. You will know what to do about those bills. You will know how to keep your family afloat, keep yourself afloat. But please start working on your dreams. Please start putting those practical steps in order to achieve your dream life, because now it's time to get rid of that old job that doesn't serve you. It's time to say at the workplace who you really are and what you really want and what sort of salary you wish to have, what sort of circumstances you have. Don't be like this. Those 6 months, next 6 months, if you had a problem of being like I don't want to say a doormat, but like you would always be very, very humble, like you would not put a word for yourself. This is ending for you definitely. Like, you start to talk about what you need, who you are, what you're looking for. If the old job doesn't serve you anymore, then those next 6 months you have found a job for yourself that serves you, that you resonate with much more, that where your boss is a better person than a boss on the previous job. So pick your message, but you got the Death, Judgment, and the Ace of Wands, so it's a huge rebirth in terms of your career and money. It's the new beginning. It's something new is happening in your workplace, in your career. New ideas, new projects, and everything that doesn't serve you, again, you have released. You have completed a karmic lesson of some sorts in terms of money and career. So this is really, really great. I really like this energy, to be honest. It feels like you're rebirthing next half a year. Something is being reborn in your life. You have completely new energy. You're cracked open. You have released all of the junk, given it back to the universe, and now it's time for the new, for the fresh to come in. So it feels really great. And you got the most cards in all piles for relationships. So okay, so the first card you got is the Sun. So okay, so I'm gonna talk about more challenging energy that I see first. So there was some sort of heartbreak. I feel like it has already happened, and it's not talking about what will happen in those 6 months. It's more talking about what has already happened. So there was some sort of heartbreak that really, really shaken you off your feet, really thrown you out of the rock. Something you didn't expect, something that completely shifted your subconscious mind. Maybe it has given you some sort of limiting beliefs, some sort of programs that I see you successfully releasing in those 6 months, but it's talking about the past. So there was some sort of old program, really strong soul pain, really strong heart pain, where I see this Knight of Cups in this case is like you're howling for help, you're helpless, you don't understand why. Maybe you have the thoughts like, I don't believe in love anymore, I don't believe that I will ever find a person for myself, I will ever find a true friend for myself, I will ever find. It's talking about relationships, so yeah, like you were immersely hurt in the past that really affected your subconscious mind in a way. But now, first of all, I see you releasing all of that. But now the major enlightenment and major awareness about what happened is coming. Major understanding of why things had to happen this way, why certain things had to end. When before all you felt was pain and uncertainty and triggering emotions and you felt defeated, right now it's a time of enlightenment, it's a time of sun shining upon the situation you were in, and now it's time for understanding of why certain things had happened the way they did, why certain people acted the way they did, why you have reacted to that the way you did. It all is coming on the surface for you. And it's a really great feeling of seeing all the light aspects of it, all the shadow aspects of it. It's like you have no clouded vision anymore. You see the person, you see yourself, you see people, friends or some sort of group for what they are, for what they were, for what you have been. And now you're clear, you're seeing it all with all of your senses, with your third eye, and you understand why you had to go through certain things. Like you understand because you're completing this huge cycle, and when you're on the completion of a cycle, you like the understanding starts to come. You finally can see the bigger perspective, and you finally can open the book and read it all through and see actually, oh yeah, so that had happened, that needed to happen because I needed to be at that level at that time, that kind of thing. So finally the understanding is there. And some sort of abundance in your relationship. So if you have a partner, then things are going to be as great as ever. Things are going to be very harmonious. You will have even better material condition. You will have even better monetary situation. You will have, I see a new flow of money, new streams of income. If you're in a partnership, then you have a better cash flow together, you have more opportunities. But also I feel like this is talking about your soul family supporting you, your soul family. I feel like it's not for everyone that watches this video, but I would say half and half. For half of you, it's more like they're watching over you from the astral realm. For half of you, another half of you, it's like some of those soul family relationships are finally manifesting into the 3D. You have found someone finally, even if it's one person. You have finally found a person from your soul tribe, a person you can vibe with, a person you understand, a person who can understand you for who you are, who can love you deeply, who can see all of you, and accept all of you with all of your flaws and quirks, let's say. Who can love you for who you are. So there is some sort of newfound, no matter if you're single or not, there is some sort of newfound abundance in your relationships, in your love life, some sort of new energy there, and new abundance. It's like you're being blessed for all of your past deeds. You're being blessed in your relationships, in your love situation. There is some sort of blessing coming, so expect something really good next 6 months. Either you meet a person, either your relationships start to flourish even more. Very, very positive very positive energy again, because you have completed those old lessons and you don't have to go through the same things anymore. I thought this reading will be faster, but no, we're gonna go all the way. Okay, so in terms of your love life specifically, those relationships I was talking about, they could be about romantic relationships, they could be about platonic relationships. Really apply it to your own situation. And okay, so your love life. First, there is a message for singles that if you haven't met your person yet, then trust that they're coming, because there is someone out there for you. Someone who is on your level, someone who will be a great match for you. There is someone out there for you, but trust that you will meet them, trust that you will meet them at the right time. I know divine timing is a little bit of a bitch, but you still have to, you and them have to be in the perfect alignment with each other, because you don't wanna you don't wanna take the cookies out of the oven because before they're ready. This is the same situation. You don't wanna meet this person before both of you are completely ready for it, so trust that there is this person and really affirm yourself that I am meeting my soulmate soon, I am in a committed relationship, and this will really accelerate the meeting for both of you. But trust that they are out there. And then if you have recently met someone new that it feels like there is it's like you just got into a relationship and both of you are kind of interested in each other, but also both of you are not really invested in it. But it's like deep inside you feel like this might be a catch, this might be a good person, and something might, you don't want to let go of this person just yet. Something might come up, something might become of this relationship, then this is the message for you that work on your partnership, maybe make more first moves, initiate the meetings, initiate the conversations, be more active with this relationship and see where it takes you. See where the flow takes you with this relationship, because if you don't want to let go of that person yet, then this person might be a good person for you. They might be like a good temporary relationship, you can say that. Like, I don't see this as a one and only, but this might be a very stable connection. This might be a very good shoulder to lean on. This might be, you might be a very helpful person for them, and they might be a very helpful person for you, and you might share a lot of good memories together. So if you want that, then you can try to approach them more. You can try to make more effort towards them and see where it goes. If you, yeah, that's just the message, because I'm channeling all of the things that I said before. If you're already in a relationship, then your relationship will do very well. You, even if you will have setbacks and some sort of disagreements, you will overcome them definitely, and there is some sort of new luck in your relationship. Specifically, I see like some sort of new stream of income, some sort of new thing that both of you do, or like unexpected money that comes in, and that will bring you a lot of joy, that will really help you to buy the things you wanted for a long time, that will really help you to invest in what you wanted to invest, both of you, for a long time. So there's like a very good energy if you're already in a partnership for those next 6 months, or maybe 6 years. Okay, so I feel like this is more like a warning for you to be aware of those archetypes in your next 6 months. So someone in your circle, or there may be a new person in your circle who, yeah, and there's a siren, who is wearing a huge mask, who, like, even if before you always could read people very well, you can't read them, because they're just that good. They're just that good at hiding who they really are. And this is saying, be aware of that and remember to protect your energy. Remember I'm hearing like not to serve, not to help anybody who doesn't deserve it, anybody who you feel like no, something's up there. Yeah, I feel like you will feel after all that there is some sort of person, maybe not for all of you, but there is some sort of person that is shady, very shady, and they're very very like vampiric in that sense. They feed off energies, they don't give anything in return. They are a trickster, they are a shapeshifter, they're someone who operates from very low frequencies. And be aware of those people, be aware of those entities, protect yourself, do everything you can, do like small rituals during your day. Say that you're protected from the lower frequencies, say that I am vibing on the high frequency or something like that. Say that you're protected from people like that, from entities like that. Just be aware of them. They're not pleasant to deal with, but they are very much possible to not to be in contact with if you're on a high frequency. Okay. And let's see the last messages. So the last messages for this group are honesty. So it's like a message that tells you to be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself about who you are, about what you want, about just remember to be honest with your partner, with your friends, with your family. Don't lie to yourself. Don't put on that mask. Stay honest and truthful about who you really are, and embrace that as well. I feel like this attraction card is talking about you being attractive to the things you want. It's like it's talking about your manifestation ability. It's talking about the way you manifest things for yourself. It's saying to remember to be attractive for the things that you like. Remember to stay in that high frequency again. Remember that you are very much able, because I see a number 9 here, which is like not a master number, a leader of a number of a leader. So stay attractive to the things that you want. Remember that it's very much available for you. The things you're trying to manifest, people, situations, feelings, emotions, it's all available for you. Just remember to stay positive, and also remember to release the control to the universe so that those things can be brought into your life. Because manifestation is not only, wishing, also taking action, and also healthy detaching. So find a balance in that. And first chakra, it says remember to stay grounded. Remember to take care of your body. Remember that you're a spiritual being, but also you're a human. You also have to be grounded. You also consist very much of the things that you eat. You also consist of the things and energies that you consume on a daily basis. You consist of the things you say to yourself on a daily basis. You consist of all of that. So remember to stay grounded and well balanced and optimistic. And for me, this is also a message of like giving back to the earth, giving back to the Mother Earth the way you can. Remember to recycle your stuff. Remember to stay mindful about what is happening not only on the whole planet, but also what is happening in your circle, in your like home environment, in your like 3D reality. Remember to check up on that. Remember remember to make sure you're happy with where you're residing, with where you're at in terms of your surroundings, in terms of your house, home, wherever you're at. So and take care of your body. Remember to exercise as well. So I feel like that's it for group number 2. I really hope that this has helped in some way. Maybe has given you some sort of taste of how your 6 months are gonna be. Thank you so much for watching, and bye. Group number 3. Let's see what's up with your next 6 months. see what's going on. Something is ending and something is beginning, like some sort of cycle of your life is ending and the new one immediately begins, and you're being asked to, you're like, there is a lot of action, I feel like a lot of action in your next 6 months, a lot of stuff happening, and you're being asked to, like, you did one thing and you're being asked to start the next one immediately. Like, you don't have a moment to break, it feels like you don't have a moment to chill, and it doesn't feel overburdened to me, at least right now as I'm channeling it, but it feels like you will be quite busy in those 6 months. It feels like there will be quite a bit of stuff that you will be doing, just generally in your life. But no matter what's going on in your life next 6 months, remember to balance your spirituality and practicality. Remember to meditate, remember to walk barefoot, remember to connect with your inner self, with the Mother Earth, with your spirit guides. Okay, pile number 3. This was a major fail for me because I've already channeled so much for you and it didn't film. Oh my god. So yeah, so I'm just gonna start over then and say as much as I can, as much as I'm gonna channel it again. Find some time in the day to relax, even though you might not have the time, since you will be quite busy. You're being asked to stay connected, stay grounded, to connect however you do, in whichever higher power you believe. You're being asked to do that, even if it's like 5-minute meditation. Do it, because otherwise you will burn out. But in general, next 6 months feel very, very positive. It's like you always have something to do, you're always on the move, you're always on the go, you're constantly overflowing with ideas, you're doing something new, creating something new. You're taking lots of quick action in your everyday life, and it seems like with this, so it seems like there will be some moments like that when you might feel like you're not moving, like you're this squirrel in the wheel, if it makes sense, like you're doing some stuff but you're still in the same place. That's not the case. There is a reason for everything, and it's like you were meant to finish some cycles before the new starts to pop up. But in general, again, there is this element of you being very passionate about what you're doing, with where you're at, with where you're headed, with your career. You're overflowing with ideas, you're traveling a lot, you're meeting new people, you're burning with fire, and you're bringing that fire into reality. You're bringing your vision, you're getting closer to that, castle or wherever you want to build. And you're quite happy with where you're at, you're quite content, you're a mature person, you have matured with time, and definitely that's also your fuel. You kind of learn to combine this very passionate version of yourself with this deep and understanding version of yourself that sees through the veil. And there was a message of, so something is rebirthing, not rebirthing, more like something is transforming in your life. So in your career sector, for example, you might move to a better office for yourself. Something is transforming for better, and it doesn't matter which sector of your life it is. It can be career, it can be life, it can be something personal, but something is transforming for you for the better. That's the kind of moment where in the future you would look at this moment and you will think like, okay, so that time, like for example that October or that September, it really started popping up for me. That's the kind of next 6 months. Something is transforming for you. Something is falling off naturally and transforming to the better. There was a message of doing tattoos. If you want to do tattoos, if you want to switch up your appearance, then do so. In general, you're being asked to express yourself creatively as much as you can this next 6 months. Can be whatever endeavor, really. You're being asked to embrace your own inner vision and show it to the world, show it off, just wear it every day. What else is happening? Yeah, so again, there is this feeling of, even though you're so action based, you're moving, you're quickly getting things done, you're also very much like the oldest soul you can imagine. You just know yourself so well, and it's like you're so experienced. You're just sitting in your own experience, and nothing can shake you up because you're a huge rock. And yeah, you're like, it's like I literally see you sitting like that on the couch, like petting your dog or whatever you're doing, like, and being like, oh, I've been through so much already, I've learned so much in my life. I'm like, chaos can happen all around me, but I'm so unbothered. That kind of energy. Yeah, you have found the perfect balance for yourself, because you have been through all of those battles. You've already been through them. You've already been through chaos, through unstable energy, and right now it's time for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor from the past. Enjoy your past lessons that you have successfully learned, and enjoy your peaceful life, but also very, very fun. Like, you're at peace, but you're also going places, you're also burning with fire, you're also finding new people, bringing those ideas into reality. You're also doing that. You're not only, chilling around, but you are very, very mature and very wise, and you're very balanced as well, and you're being asked to maintain that balance and not to get shaken off by anything. Maintain that. Look within yourself, even during the day, given moment. Just detach a little bit from the situation and ask yourself, okay, what is my best version? What would my best version would do? What am I being taught by this? Like, use your own spiritual enlightenment, what you have learned already in your everyday life, and you will really master that balance between being a spirit and being a human. So yeah. Okay. In terms of like practical, in terms of like 3D stuff, I only see more like emotional side of it. but I see you moving around quite a bit those next 6 months. I see you burning with ideas, with inspiration, and having the power and means to go after whatever you put your mind to. But it feels very good. It feels like your next 6 months really do feel quite great, because you're at peace with yourself and you are so ready to go. That kind of energy. Okay. Your finances and career. There is definitely some sort of movement involved, some sort of change, and not necessarily very pleasant change in terms of your career and finances. There is some sort of clash. There can be some sort of disagreements with your co-workers, with your whoever you do the business with, whoever you work with, whoever you come in contact with in terms of your career. There might be some sort of situations where you both are on edges, you don't resonate with each other anymore, and something is being broken in terms of your career. It's like this is the energy of losing precious partnerships. This is an energy of completely like losing your job and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest. But and there is like a message. I also leave this white card. For me, it talks about something hidden from you, something you don't meant to know. And also, this is like, in this case, this is a message for me that this is a blank page for you. This is a brand new start in terms of your career. While it may be painful and really unpleasant and like devastating, because it's like some things just fall out of your hands and you don't know how to pick them up again. It's saying you don't have to pick them up, you have to start something brand new. And it's like your career and finances are rebirthing again. There is this death card, right? Something is being reborn in terms of your career, especially. Something is being taken out of your life for a very, very good reason for that. Because it's time for something new. It's time for a new page. It's time for you to create your own vision. It's time for you to find a new workplace. It's time for you to do something from the scratch. But this something will bring you so much more than what you have been doing prior. And I feel like, even though it is like quite scary, especially in terms of your career, especially in terms of, we all have to pay our bills, right? We all have to stay alive, somehow get by. But even with all of this like new page in terms of your career, you're quite chill, because you have learned. You're so mature, you're such an old soul, you're such, when everyone else is panicking, right, you're calm, you know what's going on, and you know deep inside why it had to happen, why this happens this way. You're very calm because you have connection with the divine, and you immediately get downloads why certain things had to happen, why certain stuff had to close out. And it's like this blank page, right? You will know what to do next. Even if this will be quite scary moment for you, this will be like, whoa, I don't have a job anymore, or something like that. Or like you will know immediately what to do next. You will be like, okay, because you're so your mind is really quick those next 6 months. Your mind is really like okay, I'm gonna go and get this done, this done, this done. And you will be very right. It's time to take action. It's time for you to move around. It's time, because this way you're always, it seems like, at the right place at the right time. Definitely. So don't be afraid of that tower in terms of your career, because you will know what to do next. It might not be very pleasant in terms of, our 3D realm, but this is all for the good. This is all for the best. This what will help you to be more self-sufficient, more self-reliant, and more connected with your vision, and something new will come up that serves you so much better than the previous thing. So what's going on in your relationships? Okay, so we got the 2 sevens. Okay, so in your relationships there will be quite a bit of work. It feels like you will have to work for your own happiness, for your own it's like, for example, if you found new connections for yourself, if there are like some new connections in your circle, it's like, I see a story here that you have caught someone, literally. You have caught someone, you found someone, and now you have to work to maintain that connection. You will have to put in effort, you will have to create time for that person. Can be romantic, can be platonic. Relationships you are creating are the ones that are meant to stay, and they are the ones that are meant to be nourished and nurtured. If you're not gonna nurture them, if you're not gonna make some time for those connections, they're not gonna stay. They're gonna leave immediately, and you won't be able to return them back to you. If you're in a partnership, and like, I feel also, not necessarily, doesn't matter your relationship status, there is a lot of work. It's like feels like both you, your partner, or both you, your friends, or any other relationship, you are very in your work. You're very in your work routine. You're very much not in the feelings aspects of it. You're more in the like working grind mode. And it's saying it's meant to be like that. It's not only about, dates and playful stuff, but also like there is time for work and play. And in next 6 months, a lot of time will be dedicated to work, definitely, in your relationships, on both sides even. So prepare for lots of work. And also another message, if you're single, then you found someone. If you're looking for friends, also doesn't matter your relationship, right? You found someone. There is some sort of pleasant gift from the universe, but on your part, what you have to do is you have to reach for it, right? Because there are like those flies, but if this frog doesn't reach for it, then you're gonna miss it. if you see someone like that and you would really want to get to know this person, be friends with them, get to know them, and maybe be in a romantic connection with them, you're being asked to take action on your part. You're being asked to start it by yourself, initiate it, initiate the conversations, do your part, and then only by working for this relationship, working for this connection, you will experience a lot of joy and happiness. But unless you work, you won't. Unless you do the first step, you won't be able to to create this new relationship for yourself. And also there is like this message again, this is related to work. It's like both you and your friends / your partner, whatever, you both working a lot. You don't really have time for parties, for like get-togethers, for catching up. You might be really in the work mode. It's saying to adapt, it's saying to flow, it's saying to accept the situation how it is, because there is time for everything. Okay, and also another message, you might be creating a new house for your relationships, for with your partner, or for your new family, even if you like move in with your friends or something like that. It's saying be patient with the result, be patient, and remember that this is a long process to create a living space for yourself, to find it if you're looking for it. It's not a quick process. It can take quite a bit of time for you to finish it up so that it looks according to your vision. So be patient, and be patient with yourself and your relationships next 6 months, because it seems like there will not be much time to assemble. You will be very much in your work, in other things, especially if you found a new person for yourself. This is a past life relationship, but this is just a confirmation for you, because I feel like you are a very connected person, you're a very intuitive person, and you will know that. But this is a past life relationship. This is not just another person on the street. You were meant to meet each other in this life. And okay, and another message, whatever is happening with your relationship, with your romantic relationship, next 6 months, let go of control issues, let go, allow this situation to unfold naturally. So again, remember to be patient with your relationships. Remember that you don't build a house in 1 week. Remember that there are some sort of circumstances that are teaching us some sort of lesson. If things don't go your way, there is a reason for it, and maybe ask yourself if you need to let go of this control, because this is a very, very crucial part of manifestation, where you don't only wish, you don't only take action, but you also release the control. This is a very crucial part of it. And if you don't know how to release control, if you're always sitting on knives, if you're always waiting, like when this will happen, universe will delay it even more, before, until you learn to release the control, then it will come to you. Someone needed to hear it, and and free yourself. free yourself. What is the, like, those walls, right? It seems like you have built them up yourself. There is some sort of situation that you don't have to be in anymore. I'm getting the message that if you had a relationship and you know it's not going anywhere, then free yourself from this relationship, get out of it, because it will not bring anyone joy. It will not serve anyone the way it did before. Remember that you're free. Remember that you're free to decide whoever you want to date, whoever you want to marry, or if you don't want to date anybody, you're free, you're okay with it. Don't listen to anybody who says otherwise, that you're like, oh, you're so old, you need to get married, or something like that. Don't listen to anybody. You're free to decide what to do with your love life, no matter if you're single or not. You're free to go and get it if you want it. So that's kind of message. That's the message. Don't shoot the messenger. So right away, there is this element of you again being very passionate about what you do, following your dreams, following your passions. You're being asked to finish your projects. That's the message. You're being asked to, if you have so many ideas, write them down and dedicate yourself to it, or get rid of that idea otherwise, because there's this risk of you not being able to finish any of those ideas. So if you're so passionate, then really dedicate yourself. Put some time in your day for that idea. Don't disregard it. It's not saying to burn out. It's not saying to work 12 hours on a day job and then go home and work on your projects. It's not saying that. It's just saying don't start too many things if you know you won't be able to handle them. If you know that you won't be able to leave time, don't even start them. Yeah, but I love that this is the light attribute of it. I love it very much. It's like you love to create without being a professional. So it's like, again, this inner child's curiosity, you really express yourself without being a professional. So like you really have this fierceness about you, have this full energy about you, where you just step into things and you don't care, in the best way possible. You don't care if you able to do it. You don't have those uncertainties on your mind. You're like, it will turn out fine, I will be okay, and you actually are okay, because you don't have a fear, you don't have limiting belief, you just go and do it. Maybe you're not professional in it yet, but you're already there. You will get to be professional with time, but first sometimes to learn how to swim, right, you just have to jump into the water sometimes, and you're not afraid to do that. You jump into the water, you jump into the cold water, and then you get used to it. Okay, interesting. So there is another message, a repeating message, I should say, about freeing yourself. It's like, I feel like you're perfectly aware of what holds you back, of what are your limiting beliefs, of what doesn't serve you anymore, and you're being asked to be the exorcist, and you're being asked to cleanse and free yourself. If you know that there is something like that in your life, then go for it, do it, because you have the power to face your own shadow self. You have the power to work through it. You have the power to release that unnecessary things that you know deep inside they're no good for you. Definitely let go, so that the new can come into your life, so that you will feel better, so that everyone involved, really, for the highest good of everybody, so that everyone will feel better. Again, there is this message of being balanced. It's like you got the strength. Whatever you're doing, really, in those 6 months especially, you got the strength. You're okay. I don't feel like you're burned out. I don't feel, there is a lot of stuff happening, but you're strong. You're okay. And remember that you're so strong that you can handle whatever comes your way. Trust that. And stay kind to yourself. And this is like a message of connecting with your divine feminine. Connect with your feminine part. Connect with what you're like. We're so used to live in our masculine selves, right? We're so used to go and get stuff done. Connect with your feminine side. What do you want to, maybe do you want to cook for a longer time? Prepare, put some extra effort into your meal, so that it's more comforting, so that it's more nurturing, so that it's more sensual. Connect with your feminine side, because it will bring you a lot of joy. And stay kind to yourself, no matter where you're at. Even if you are really wise and strong deep inside, stay kind to yourself, because even if you're the oldest soul ever, you still don't know, because we're human. That's the condition of it. We don't know how things gonna pan out. We don't know. You just have to be kind to yourself and pat yourself on the back daily. Say how beautiful you are, how powerful you are, how precious you are for everything that you're doing. And remember not to beat yourself down. Okay, and free yourself from all the unnecessary things that you know deep inside don't serve you anymore. Okay, so I feel like that's it for you. I hope that this has helped in some way, and